Thank you, Chair Eisen. An amended resolution has been passed out, and George will address the changes in his remarks. This resolution, expressing the position of the board outside of a policy committee, is a rare occurrence, but these are rare and unique circumstances. Today, the board is being asked to declare support for our Dreamer alumni, students, faculty, and staff. The CSU has already mobilized our legal and public safety teams to ensure the rights of Dreamers are protected in accordance with state and federal law. The CSU has already mobilized our student support and philanthropic teams to provide information, counseling, and funding as Dreamers confront difficult questions and challenges. We have mobilized our advocacy teams on campus, in Sacramento, and in Washington, D.C. to push for a bipartisan legislative solution that provides reassurance and certainty to our Dreamer population. These actions are the right thing to do. They reflect the CSU mission. They get to the core of who we are as a CSU community. I recommend a yes vote as the board's explicit support for these ongoing CSU efforts, as it'll help us further strengthen our resolve and help us with advocacy efforts for a permanent legislative fix. I thank Trustee Reyes Salinas for his leadership on this issue as a trustee, as a student, and as a dreamer. George's story and courage has inspired me, as I know he has inspired many here today. Trustee Reyes Salinas.
Thank you, Chancellor White and Chair Eisen. I'm recommending that the changes before you based on feedback received. These changes help us get even closer to our message of support for Dreamers. Many of you know my story, but for those who may not, I was 10 when my parents brought me to the United States from Peru. About the same age Chancellor White was when his family left from Argentina. Think back to that age and what you thought was happening in the major life decisions of your parents. For me, I thought I was going to Disneyland. Once here, my parents decided to seek a better future for me in the United States, and I had no idea. In fact, I did not find out or even think about my immigration status until sophomore year of high school, as I applied for AP courses offered to the community college. California state law and the California State University allowed me to attend the CSU as a resident and eventually apply for state and CSU-based aid, but I could not receive federal aid or take a campus job until the establishment of DACA lifted a huge weight financially and emotionally. The fear of going about your day with a constant concern of being detained and deported is real and tangible in the life of every dreamer. The fear may soon return for some 8,000 CSU students, along with many alumni, faculty, and staff. I thank you all, trustees, chancellor, presidents, faculty and staff, and fellow students, for your engagement and advocacy on behalf of Dreamers. I would also say to our elected leaders in Sacramento, there is a role and responsibility for the state to fill in protecting its community. And a major step forward would be to provide funding for robust legal aid. For our leaders in Washington, D.C., the time to act is now. This is a rare opportunity to set aside politics and partisanship for a policy that you know is right. Thank you again, Chair Eisen.